It's Week 18 of the NFL. And we've got Marshawn Lattimore. He's now up to 40 tackles from a secondary spot this season. It's the Commanders and the 49ers, and it's coming up next.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win. And
all right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down throw by Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 22, and the Commanders will have a first.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying the left side with Warren. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. A tight end in motion now. Going for it with Warren. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on. Going to the ground again on first. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action now with Purdy. Finds a man right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll see he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
They'll
line.
empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 13. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this forward to the 19. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Let's see what they went with on third down. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long, Purdy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. This is ahead for about 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They motion the tight end over. On 2nd down, Warren. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Fred Warner. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Daniels escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Commanders' first down.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. A give left side to Warren. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Daniels on 1st down. Got a man, it's Thomas. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Daniels. Has room into the secondary. And that's a Washington touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 7, 49ers 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun is Purdy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's one final strong week away from finishing as the NFL's leader in passing yards for this season. On 1st down, here's Daniels. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. That's Thomas, he's got it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It is Cup, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 47. Stays in the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now Daniels to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. 4th down coming up. Ryan Stonehouse sent out to punt it away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Kittle brings it in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Daniels now. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Benjamin St. Just on the coverage.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play. And as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down. Now motion him out of the backfield. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now it's Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught, nice gain left side. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Purdy. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. On the return for the Commanders, Jahan Dotson. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Daniels on 1st down. That one's complete over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season, as we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been one of the best this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passing. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 8. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Daniels back to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Purdy on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The Commanders, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the option give to Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing from the gun here. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he gets him around 6 there. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down throw by Purdy. got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Running back sent in motion. On third down, Purdy. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. And that one's behind him, and that's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down and 10. Daniels finds him on the crossing route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Warren running between the tackles. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Warren. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders push their lead to 18. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
From the 34. Quick slant to Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And finds Ayuk complete. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Brought in right side.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. He's got a man left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Timeout called on the field. So we've got a player shaken up and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He's got time here. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 1st down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll throw it yet again. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Purdy setting up that play action. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Purdy to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trailing by 11. Purdy on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Looking to throw it. That throw finds Kittle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Throwing now. Making defenders. Touchdown, San Francisco. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback. Geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to... But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Warren quick on the draw. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Warren once more. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Warren's got it. Complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now to throw. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And they take him down right along the 30. To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. But that, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Commanders, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.